What is up, guys? So, another week updating how things been going. This week was really a shit, I'm not going to lie. Uh, Probably not so much in the results. I kind of expected this, not so much, but I kind of expected it. The main issue was myself, basically. I was during the first last 2 weeks, I would say, I was not working enough clearly, and I'm stagnant with my agency since like more than a month clearly. Probably I would say like a month and a half or a month that I've been with the same goal of acquiring new customers and dropping the same offer, but I'm still not able to close it. Uh, about my work ethic, basically, I was thinking today also why that happened. One of the explanations that I thought that they could make sense is that, well, first of all, the World Cup started, so I just spent a lot of time procrastinating with, I don't know, watching football or stuff like that. There was also, I went to the house of my grandpa, so then when I came back, it was just like because he's sick, he's probably going to die, basically. Um, and then when I came back the other day, I was like kind of not with a great work ethic to head back to work again. Then also I had issues sleeping. Um, I made like a challenge to myself that is I wanted to see how much I could sleep. So then my work ethic also had worse. There was a lot of stuff really. Also, the results are not clearly the best. I'm still not able to close clients. So that's kind of like many reasons of why I'm not able to work so much. Of course, it's completely my fault. I'm not trying to uh, justify. I'm just like thinking of why did it happen. I think those are some of the reasons. Um, and also today, I just like well, yesterday I discovered some kind of a mail or something, and I had really fun like meeting people and stuff. Because when you are here speaking to nobody, it's kind of fun speak to people. But whatever, doesn't matter. I'm going to head back on track. I'm going to do everything as soon as possible, as everything as possible to head back on track and head back to working 12 hours a day. And the important news that I want to say is that I have new ideas, um, mainly the two main offers that I wanted to test that well, the reason, first of all, I want to say the reason why things haven't been working, I think that they were because I was booking appointments. I was booking a lot of appointments and calls from Argentina that actually worked well. I had like 8 calls in the last few weeks or something. The thing is that I was not able to close a single one of them by two reasons. Of course, the offer and my sales abilities, right? I was not a very good closing, like I was not handling the objections of the people. So I was not with the mindset of, okay, these people have to go close of this car. They just tell me I'm going to think about it, and I was like, okay, think about it. Even though I didn't knew that that wasn't like the ideal thing to do, I still did it to be fair. Um, and I clearly have like a lack of practice in sales, so I really need to improve that. And second, what I say in the side of offer, I'm going to do two things. First of all, I'm going to try to close by they are going to pay me by treatment close instead of like for after a month they will pay me. I also will frame way better the offer or try to frame way better the offer. um, I think that's also really useful. They pay for treatment instead of like for in a monthly flat fee. That is from Alex Hormozzi. He say that as closest to the results as possible. So I want to make it as irresistible as possible. Alex Hormozzi, a big one. Bro. I really respect Alex Hormozzi. His father, shout out to him. He's never going to see this, but shout out to him. What else did yeah. And the second thing is that I discovered. I don't know if I should mention this. Doesn't matter. I'm going to say. I discovered that there's local search ads, which are really really cool. For for just like service business. And I think that they could be really really helpful for dentists. I'm going to try that for them. Um, and so yeah, pretty excited because I think that they could work just as well as, but with less budget. I don't know if they are going to work. Here in Uruguay, there's not like a great offer with that, especially because like in other countries they pay for results. Here you pay just for the visibility and stuff. And I'm pretty excited to test that. And I'm going to be able to offer some people, not all because they need reviews and stuff. It has like some problems, but I will be able to offer some people an offer well, uh, like the perceived likelihood of achievement is going to be very similar, but the effort and sacrifice is going to be less, basically because like they will have to spend less and I will charge less. I will also try to do that. But the general approach and my mindset right now should be like just try like fucking desperate motherfucker to close a client because I just need it and I think that I'm losing certainly more than $500 a week to not close a client, so it shouldn't really give a fuck if I work for free or just don't earn as much as I should for a work. So I will just try to test a lot of stuff. I also have what else I was going to say, yeah, a strategy to market certain markets, as I say, with hyper specific. I don't know the word, but hyper specificity, I guess is the word, where I just like make ads for very very specific songs and stuff, and for very very specific avatars. I'm going to try that also. I think it's going to be pretty cool. So I have like from this week I have a fuck ton of ideas to execute, and I'm pretty excited. I was not able to execute it because my work ethic was shit, and I was kind of busy with other stuff with my actual client that is going to fail actually. So probably it's going to fail. So that's pretty much it, guys. I have new ideas. I have a lot of uh, I don't know how to say it, but I'm really drive to work 12 hours a day, more than work 12 hours a day in a consistent basis. And let's execute, let's advance, and let's rock this freaking stagnant period or whatever. So let's go, Valley, let's work. You.